Okay, welcome back. You're watching Markets at Noon on ET now. Zee Entertainment is the counter and the company in focus. Delivered its second quarter numbers. Profits have dropped sharply and the margins as well are below estimates. But nevertheless, CLSA has maintained a buy and a target at 280 rupees per share, as they say that yes, the revenues, according to them at least, have come in ahead of estimates, and they believe that in the last 12 months the stock had been hit hard, but growth is set to return rapidly in the second half of this fiscal. Let's now introduce on the show the CFO Rohit Gupta. He shares, he joins us now on the show to talk about the numbers. Rohit, thanks so much for joining in. What's the reason for the all-round weakness in earnings? Because we see the profit after tax has dropped sharply. Revenues as well, are a bit weakish.
So let me just take you through the highlights of the quarter. So the revenue for the quarter was 1722 crores. And if you see on a sequential basis, this is a growth of 31.3% from last quarter and a decline of 19% on a year-on-year basis. This is a sharp improvement from 35% year-on-year decline that was seen in last quarter. So our advertising revenue during the quarter has grown by 114% from last quarter, and it is down 26% compared to last year, which is in contrast to 66% degrowth that we had seen in quarter one. What we are seeing is that each month on month there is an improvement, and ad revenues are going up. We now expect it to reach last year levels by quarter three. Even on subscription, while we had a high base and the growth last year was about 20% plus, we have seen a modest growth of about 2.3% year on year on a like-to-like basis.
All right. Rohit, we are also seeing an improvement in economic activity. It's slowly picking up. What do you think that you're also gradually seeing an improvement in advertising, revenues? What's it looking like currently? And, when do you think we'll be able to see the pre-COVID level advertisement revenues?
See, as you can see, our ad revenues have recovered sharply in Q2 FY21 as compared to last quarter. And like I said, we continue to witness a month-on-month improvement in ad revenues. The impact on the revenues in previous quarter has eased out, and we are seeing a revival in spending by advertisers. Secondly, the festive season and let's say coupled with the government's stimulus to boost consumer spending and revive the economy will further provide a boost to advertising revenues. So we expect to return to revenue growth in quarter four of FY21.
Are you seeing resumption of new programming, fresh programming coming on GEC now? What kind of viewership across Hindi and some of the other regional language channels you have?
Yes, like I said, we are seeing a strong rebound in viewership in GEC. And, earlier and during the lockdown period, we had, that viewership had gone to news and movies, which is now back to GEC. And that has helped us in increasing our viewership share. It is now 19%. This is even higher than what we had pre-COVID levels. So clearly there is an increase in the viewership, and we expect that and we have identified focus areas. So we are going to work on that, and we expect that we should be able to add to the viewership share in the next 2 quarters as well.
What has been the cash conversion steps in Q2? What is the update on cash generation and any fund recovery on sale of overseas investment this year, if any? So, we have been strengthening our balance sheet quarter on quarter. If you see, compared to March 20, our cash and cash equivalents have increased from 10.1 billion to 14.5 billion. It's a 43% increase that we have done, despite the fact that, it was a COVID time and we had, lower revenues and lower profits. So clearly, we are very, very careful on cash conservation, and all means to do that are happening. We are, in any case, a very
from a planning point of view, we take care and plan all our expenses. As far as the overseas investments are concerned, like I'd already mentioned in the call today, our sale of overseas investments has been completed, and the funds would be credited into our account in the next few days.
Okay, Rohit, how has ZEE5 done? Have you seen a rise in subscribers, perhaps owing to the lockdown? What's been the outlook and spends on content generation for OTT? How has it performed?
So ZEE5 is seeing stellar performance in this quarter as well. We have been seeing growth in in subscribers both on the AWOD side and on the SWOD side as well. Our overall MAUs have increased to 54.7 million, and our daily active users are also now 5.2 million. We've also seen much higher levels of engagement, and our time spent has increased by 36% to 152 minutes. We have launched Happy, which is our short video platform as well, and this is going to further propel the overall ZEE5 engagement levels. So yes, we continue to invest in originals, and may like to mention here that we also launched 25 shows during the quarter on ZEE5. So ZEE5 continues to trend well and very strong.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for taking our time for us. Always good to get perspective from you.